So this isn't the kind of thing that I'm normally going to report on, um, but I believe um, in this day and age, with all the crazy things going on in this world, um, it's kind of important to keep up with some of these pretty damn amazing scientific advances that are going on all around us. I firmly believe that the government and the elite have much better technology than this. That are, at least 50 to 100 years ahead of what we have. And I think this stuff is slowly getting released to the public. And I think it's important that we take note of this stuff when they do. Because this right here really makes you want to question why this was made. It's pretty amazing, but why did they make it? But check this out: five-dimensional glass disc can store data for up to 13.8 billion years. All right. I've heard talk of other dimensions and interdimensional beings, but I have not ever heard of interdimensional technology. All right. Look at that. It's a little bitty thing, and look, it shows Holy Bible on it. Photographs fade, books rot, even hard drives eventually fester. When you take the long view, preserving humanity's collective culture isn't a marathon, it's a relay, with successive generations passing on information from one slowly failing storage medium to the next. However, this could change. Scientists from the University of Southampton in the UK have created a new data format that encodes information in tiny nanostructures in glass. A standard sized disk can store around 360 terabytes of data with an estimated lifespan of up to 13.8 billion years, even at temperatures of 190 degrees Celsius. That's as old as the universe and more than 3 times the age of the Earth. Wow. So I'm sitting here thinking that I'm got a pretty decent amount of storage with my little, my 32 gig flash, or my 32, yeah, my 32 gig flash drive that I keep all my music on that's plugged in my car. And, wow, like, they just made that obsolete. Well, I mean, I don't know how quickly or whatever they're going to release this stuff to the public, but in order to demonstrate the format's virtues, the team from the University of Southampton created copies of the Bible, Isaac Newton's Optics, and the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Is anybody surprised at all that the United Nations somehow got their claws in this? Right? And that's part of what makes the story so interesting, right? Because this is the first time that I'm hearing about a five-dimensional technology. That alone is blowing me away. And now I find out that they're the first thing they're doing is putting United Nations stuff on there. So to understand why these tiny disks can store so much information for such a long time, it's best to compare them to a regular CD. Data is read from a normal CD by shining a laser at a tiny line with bumps in it. When a laser hit a bump, it's reflected back, it's recorded as a 1. When there's no bump, it's a 0. These are just two dimensions of information, on or off. 5D disks, by comparison, store information within their interior using tiny physical structures known as nanograting, right? Nanograting. We're talking five-dimensional nanotechnology, right? And it's all tied to the United Nations. I'm sorry, but that's just freaking hilarious. It's actually terrifying, but it's hilarious. Why am I not shocked at the first time that I see an article about five-dimensional nanotechnology and it's tied to the United Nations? But I'm just a paranoid conspiracy theorist that doesn't know anything. They can last so long because glass is a tough material. It leads a lot of temperature to heat. It has a potential as an archival format for museums and galleries, but the scientists involved believe it could also be commercialized in the not too distant future. That's right. Y'all thought they didn't have enough technology to spy on us? Alright, because they're telling you right here they're about to commercialize 5D nanotech, 5-dimensional nanotechnology to the general public. But what's interesting to me, not only do they throw in the UN in there, and there's all this crazy stuff that's going on in the world, it seems to me that if there was people out there in the elite who knew that something horrible was about to happen that might possibly wipe out the earth, they would be looking for a means of a technology to put something down, to store our information, to store our DNA and stuff like that, to try to make sure that at some point our civilization lives on and is not forgotten. So what better way to do that than creating something that can last 13.8 billion years? So anyways, I just wanted to point this out to you guys and kind of show that to you. You can go over here to The Verge and you can check it out. But wow, that's just pretty amazing stuff. That's it. That's all I got. I will talk to you guys again soon.